Hey, good morning everybody. This is day 3 of my trip back home. We are starting off the day here in the area known as the Swiss Alps of Idaho. Now there is a lot of cloud cover on all these beautiful snow-covered peaks, so not really getting much of an opportunity to do a morning photo shoot, but I did fly the drone. This is what it looks like. So we're going to be heading down to Utah, and it looks like we're going to be ending the day in Canyonlands National Park. I'm going to take some opportunities to pull over and do some photo shoots along the way if I can. We're about 7.5 hours north of Canyonlands right now, so definitely have a lot of driving to do today. But if you're interested in this area, check out my last episode where I was able to get in a couple of photo shoots in this area. This is an absolutely spectacular landscape all through here. And I can tell you, I'm pretty much marking this as a spot that I'm going to come back to when I have more time so I can explore more. The area is completely surrounded by public lands for both the National Forest and the Bureau of Land Management. So there is just an unbelievable amount of trails around here to explore. And especially during the evening light, which I discovered last night with some light cloud cover, it is spectacular here for photography. But I need to get moving so I can stay on schedule, so off to Utah.
Slow down, mama, why you talk so mean? Good Lord, Nashville, it ain't what it seems. Got nice clothes, late night shows, boogie down at the bar, fiddle tunes and homemade booze, but it always goes too far. Shooting pool, crack a jack, take off now and don't look back, but hey, don't you wanna play? Hold on, sugar, why you look so sad? Come on now, mama, ain't nothing here so bad. You got fast cars, movie stars.
Well, something I've learned here going through small town Utah is to obey the speed limits. Exactly. I haven't been there yet, but pretty much everybody else has. They're definitely going after people with money. That's going to be the ones with the RVs, the ones with the overlanding rigs, aka they have money. And yeah, just be careful when you go through here. Now another thing that I'm doing is I'm keeping a close eye on my gas tank, because I do have intentions, if all goes well, to be in the wilderness tonight. And I'm only letting I don't know where the last gas station's going to be. I assume it's still quite a ways ahead of me, but I'm just watching, and if my tank drops 1/8 of a tank, I go ahead and fill up at the next gas station just to be safe. It only takes a few minutes. Now, about tonight, the wind is hideous out here tonight. So I got 2 campgrounds. One I think is going to have some shelter. The other one that I'm hoping to go to, I don't think will. So we're going to have to see when I get out there which campground I choose tonight. So this looks like it is the last gas stop. Well, that place had diesel but not gas. So I've got a 290 some mile range left on the Jeep right now, so I'm good to go.
Hey, don't you wanna play?
Well, I just left the visitor center and I paid the park entrance fee, but the visitor center's closed. It's not even manned anymore. There's no place for you to register for a backcountry permit. So I paid the $30 park fee, and hope that's good enough for them. I got my receipt on the dashboard, but I mean, what do you do? The front gate tells you to go to the visitor center. The visitor center doesn't even operate anymore, so guess you don't register for the backcountry. Anyhow, we're heading out to Mineral Canyon Road, which is BLM Road 129. And the thing I liked about it when we came in, it appeared to be very heavily used. So that's a good sign. That means I'm going to have plenty of company out there on the trail, which is good because, again, I'm by myself here. And also with the well-used road, that means it's probably not going to have a lot of, at least I hope not, it's not going to have a lot of rock climbing involved. All right, so, oh, this is cool. Just got on my screen here. We have a wind advisory. No kidding.
Something that I discovered is that driving a highly capable vehicle out into the vast wilderness, carrying everything you need to survive for a couple of days, gives you a true sense of freedom that can also lead you to some amazing adventures.
Oh, this is a winding road. We're taking this one nice, whoa, and slow. A little bit of a drop off. I would just like to say that descent from way up there was like the coolest thing I have ever done with this Jeep. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. So we're at the bottom of Mineral Canyon here. We're about 4 miles from Canyonlands National Park and still quite a ways away from our campground. So if I have trouble with camping in the national park because I couldn't find the backcountry permit, you'll probably see me. There's a nice spot right down there. You'll probably see me out back in this area. But is this not unbelievable? I'm going to try and keep on going here, see if I can get there in time to pitch a tent and do an evening photo shoot. Whew. If not, we'll definitely do one in the morning. Let's get going.
We are heading south into Canyonlands National Park and what will hopefully be an incredible campsite. Along the way, I did manage to put my drone up and capture this panorama. This part of America is just full of epic beauty, but the sun is starting to get low in the sky and I need to find a campsite. So I'm going to continue to press on.
We're back in Canyonlands National Park now, so no more drone footage, so let's get to the campsite. more worried about that part of the drive than I was coming down the canyon. I mean, there was no room. If another vehicle came up, one of us would have had to back out. What my luck on this trip is not good at all. So apparently you have to get a permit to camp here 4 months in advance. I just talked to a couple who was at Taylor. Taylor's a single campsite. That's it. And they had to get their permit like in January, or 4 months ago. So you can't camp down here is what they told me without a permit, and you got to get it months in advance. So we're going to go ahead and head back to the BLM side, down where we came at from the descended from the canyon. I believe I saw a campsite or two in that general area. That's where we're going to pitch the tent tonight. Really disappointing, especially when you go to the gate and you follow the instructions that the Park Service gives you, and those instructions aren't right.
Time was not on my side. With only about an hour of daylight left, I found myself backtracking to where I could camp. I did, however, stop to capture my favorite photo of the day. The setting sun behind these majestic cliffs with a dirt road heading into the sunset only helped to infuse the overlanding bug into my soul and make me want to travel further into the wilderness. Today's trip has come to an end. Next week, we're going to film a sunset that most people just dream of. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, and of course, if you can, open your hearts and your homes to a shelter animal in need. And if you can't, please consider giving to your local animal shelter.